What's up, guys and girls? This is James at Locking the Value and CopyMyCrypto.com talking to you today about the wonderful world of crypto. What an amazing sort of 48 hours it's been in terms of watching the market cycles. Like Sunday, we saw red. You know, Saturday and Sunday were brutal. And it was quite obvious looking at the whale movements that something was coming. And Monday, overnight, Sunday and Monday morning, it absolutely went, mental. We were seeing lots of double-digit gains. They've slowed down today, which is to be expected because of how rapidly a lot of them were bought. But I still think we could see another run. But we are I'm tentative to say we're going to have like a huge run this week. I still think May will be very, very good. But right now, Bitcoin got smashed up to about like 50, just shy of 55 grand. And I do think it's going to retest the 60, its sort of previous all-time high in May. I'm not sure it will do it before May, but it might. And if it does, that's wonderful news for the altcoins. Although I do think we're sort of entering a slight consolidation before another smashing bull run. Or bull cycle, and the altcoins are really starting to run. I mean, Phantom was my number one pick for the year. That's why it's highlighted. I did that whole Udemy course on it. But Phantom shot up like 50% basically over the course of the last 2 days. It's still, last time I checked, it was still up about 20% today. And I still, by the way, anyone that wants to ask, I still think Phantom will exceed its previous all-time high. So the previous all-time high was 84 cents, and I'm certain it will exceed that. And partly because DeFi is set for another run, and that's what I'm going to be talking about in a second today. And these are. I started my YouTube channel about a year ago. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about. These are all the ones I thought would do well. I only spoke about ones I thought would do well. If you'd invested $100 into each of the 26, you'd be in profit for $40,980 from a $2,600 investment. So your actual holdings would be worth $43,500. That's not bad. And make no mistake, some of these are going to still run hard. And I'm not in most of them anymore because I think other coins are going to run faster and harder. So I sold out of those positions, put that same money into new projects, banked a little bit, right? And that's what I share on Copy My Crypto. I show my live portfolio and I tell you when I'm making a trade, why I'm making it, and what I'm getting into. If I think it's going to do a run in the short term or in the long term, like, because everyone's got different things on what they want to hold. Do they want to hold something that might do a quick 2, 3, 4x in a short space of time, or they hold in for a year? Everyone's different. But I share what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. I think we've got a really nice, 3, 4, 5x coin coming in the short term. So I'm going to be announcing that in the next couple of days if the research continues to be showing that. If you want to know about it, get on Copy My Crypto, check it out. You've got to compound your gains while you can. This market is primed for profit. So make sure you check it out. Links in the description. Right, I want to talk about DeFi, and mainly because I want to talk about the insurance. This is such a big sector. And there's a couple things really. DeFi has to have another run. And when I say, like, last year was obviously DeFi going parabolic, right? It's going to happen again. DeFi is going to do that, right? It's partly why I think Phantom will still run well. Like, when I said 84 cents, it's going to blow past that. It's going to blow past that. And a lot of the DeFi projects are going to blow past their previous all-time highs this year. But when that happens, insurance coins are going to go parabolic, even more so, I think, than the DeFi coins. Because you're going to need them insured. The big thing right now, venture capital firms, portfolio, like capital portfolio firms are holding a lot more DeFi coins, and one thing they need is cover. If you've got a $1 billion or multi-billion-dollar investment firm heavily in on DeFi, and there's an exploit in the code, and they get wiped, that would be devastating for many clients in a venture capital firm or a capital portfolio firm. So insurance protocols are going to be more important than ever, and the run that they can do could be staggering. And what I want to point out, right? So CoinGecko, I tend to choose when I'm looking at particular areas, so like insurance coins or DeFi or gaming or whatever, because CoinGecko is more complete. CoinMarketCap, what they have that's really good is stuff like the Fembushi Capital portfolio, or they've got all the big major capital portfolio portfolios, or the venture capital firms portfolios. So it gives you an overlap, and you can start looking at what's in all of them, right? So Fembushi, Polkadot, VeChain, EOS, Zcash, Scicoin, some big players there, right? Some of these venture capital firms have got in on insurance coins early doors, and checking which ones could be the way you make a ton of money. I've seen Bridge Mutual discussed a ton of times on YouTube. A lot of big crypto YouTubers have spoken about Bridge Mutual. So I'm not going to get into that. Bridge Mutual, look up Elio Trades if you want to see Bridge Mutual. I've seen him speak about it a bunch of times. But there are some of these lower cap ones that people aren't paying attention to and should be. And if you actually look at the trading volume against the market cap, some of these are very high. Like 1.7 million 24-hour trading volume against a 30 million market cap is not bad. And even further down, Squirrel Finance, 1.1 million against a 5 million market cap. That's not bad. Now I can see it's down huge, but I'm just saying these assets are trading, or these current currencies are trading hard at the moment because people are interested. And I really do recommend you guys check these out. Tidal Finance is one that I'm keeping an eye on at the moment. I think Tidal Finance could be very, very good. It's invested by a few heavy hitters in venture capital, and it's covering a lot of it's got a lot of partnerships, and it's covering a lot of Polkadot ecosystem. It's also got partnerships with Matic/Polygon. Ensure is another one that I'm keeping an eye on. Again, this is a Polkadot based one. And just keeping an eye on these is really a good idea, because one thing I will say, when DeFi goes nuts, this will follow very quickly, or will be the precursor to DeFi going nuts. I can't imagine we're going to see many venture capital firms go heavy into crypto or heavy into DeFi without having heavy positions that are insured. So I would not be surprised to start seeing some of these rise prior to the boom of DeFi. And right now they aren't. Nexus Mutual's up a bit. Bridge Mutual's up a bit. Cover Protocol's up a bit. Tidal's up a bit. But before DeFi goes wild, I think we're going to see heavy investment from venture capitals and from major investors into this sector. And it makes sense, doesn't it? Let's make sure I'm covered here so that I can invest in the sector I want. But what happens when all that money comes into this sector is the prices boom. And this could be the first. I would highly recommend people have notifications set on the insurance coins, like when they move. And when they start moving big, right, even if you miss the boat on the insurance coins, the DeFi coins are going to be the thing that run next. Or in tandem. It might not be that different. But DeFi is going to boom. This could boom more potentially. And some of the lower cap ones are really, really good. You know, I think personally the lower cap insurance protocols will end up moving far greater than the medium to high cap DeFi coins. You know, Aave's a beast, but I don't think Aave will necessarily have as many times gain as, say, Tidal Finance. There's knocking around 11.5 million. Or Cover Protocol, that's knocking around 30 million. They're set for bigger gains because they're more necessary for the success of the DeFi sector, or for the security of the DeFi sector, rather. So yeah, and yeah, here's Insure Network. It's an open insurance platform for open finance. It's inspired by Lloyd's London, but they're backed by, and here you go, Based Ventures, Mechanism Capital, Caballeros Capital, 3 commas, Gemblock Capital, LD Capital. Is that LD Capital? LD Capital, yeah. Signal Ventures. Yeah, look, I mean, that's not nothing, guys. These big firms are starting to back these protocols. You know, there's a reason that they got in first. And yes, these top venture capitalists do pick losers as well. You know, Tyrion's pretty much been a loser since it was meant to be very, very good. We were all I was quite excited about it, and it just didn't do anything. Factum at one point was $100 a coin in the previous bull cycle, and now it's down to that. You know, it's capitulated. And these venture capital firms do pick losers. There's no question about it. Everyone does. There's no investor that's ever picked 100% winners. But if you've got multiple venture capital firms checking out the same insurance protocols, it's a good positive sign. It's something to bear in mind when we've got a bull run primed and ready to move. And insurance coins could very well be the biggest growth sector this year. I do think 4 years down the line, the biggest growth sector will be artificial intelligence. I firmly believe that within crypto. But right now, insurance, I think it can run. I think it could run. Because you've got to protect the DeFi sector. And big institutions have to protect their money. So something to consider. That's all. That is all. Anyway, yeah, check out Copy My Crypto. We've like I say, there's an announcement. If the research continues to be pretty good, and I am happy with it, and the trajectory for this coin looks good, I will be announcing a coin within the next couple of days, or in the next 3 days, and you will want to see what that is. So get on Copy My Crypto, check it out, and compound your gains. Anyway, take care, stay safe, and enjoy your evening. Bye-bye.